It's Week 18 of the National Football League, and we'll be watching the Patriots' leader at quarterback. He's gone over 4,000 yards passing now for the year. It's the Pats and the Browns, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
The kicker, Chad Ryland, has this one teed up, and we are underway. Off we go in Foxborough. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
You saw something last week you don't see very often. Team loses, but the quarterback, the trigger man, Offensive Player of the Week in the AFC. That's pretty impressive.
You rarely see that. Of course, don't worry, folks. He said the obligatory, I would have traded that for a victory any day of the week.
Yeah, no doubt about it, but still, he must have played awfully well to win it when his team lost.
It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Now Jones. And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. They're just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
Yeah, great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Right back to him on first down. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And they'll run on the inside handoff and give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now a 3rd and 6. Throwing Jones. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line.
Ready. Warriors 70. Keep those sticks moving. Him up here.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. The quarterback run good for 10 that time, but it does lead to a 3rd down. He's got a man. That's Marshall. And he will have a Patriots first down as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. The Patriots at 12-4 now on the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. How they can get much more balance than this? Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch there.
That'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down to pick up at 5 yards. Give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has, and if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 13-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with 3rd down coming up.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Throw left side complete. That's Marshall. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially to play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Able to convert on 4th to bring up 1st and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels and picking up some nice yardage. Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. And they'll send the slot in motion left. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he will score! Touchdown, Patriots! A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Pats will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. Peoples-Jones going to elect not to run this out, and they'll begin at the 25. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because, as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
Here's Jones, throwing on first down. And he'll get this one to Cooper, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. Looking to throw. Jones out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it 2nd down and 11. Off the option, here's Akers. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Cam Akers, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns are an extra point away from drawing level. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46. Up the middle, Johnson. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
The throw over the middle, taken in. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
Come on, come on. Come on.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Open man here, the tight end Henry. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. They'll set up to throw. A quick throw, but incomplete.
I know we're just in the second quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's his second drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. They'll run here on third and goal, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Patriots have taken the lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. Peoples-Jones going to elect not to run this out, and they'll begin at the 25. And the football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Hands it off out of the gun. He stiff arms it, shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he's going to have a Browns first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. And the Patriots are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one. Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 70 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew.
And Gary's man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. 41 yards. And the Patriots have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. Peoples-Jones going to elect not to run this out, and they'll begin at the 25. Cleveland offense making their way out, and we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. The decision is to decline it and not give him the down bet.
They might as well have sent a skywriter above the stadium saying, we don't think you can get the first down against our defense by that decision.
3rd and 5. Back to throw. Jones. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And it'll be 4th down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is fielded at the 27, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the Patriots take over. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. Looking to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Here as he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. 78 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
This is taken at the 18. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. So we've reached halftime here at only 30 minutes left in the regular season, and everybody's excited for the playoffs, so we're just going to forget the halftime show and get back to the football. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half, because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield. You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Well, second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They cannot afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
It's taken to the 26. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Another try after the first down sack. Jones.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself, you don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
And taken right on the 30. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Patriots ready to try again on offense. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
94 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Marshall. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Got a man and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there for their 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Patriots take a 3-touchdown lead. The extra point by Ryland up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Ryland now following the touchdown back out to kick it away.
Peoples-Jones going to elect not to run this out, and they'll begin at the 25.
The Browns offense heading out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC.
Well, here we sit, Week 17. Just one more week in the regular season after this one. So if you're one of these teams trying to make a move and improve your spot or jump in from the outside, Charles, you better make that move now.
And these final games are often a good barometer for all those teams fighting for position or a wild card spot. They have to be able to get the job done these last 2 weeks before things get even tougher when the playoffs officially begin.
The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack.
Well, this certainly feels like complimentary football to me, partner, because the momentum from the team's touchdown drive looks like it's made its way over to the defense. They're working together in tandem now. Offense gets in the end zone, defense with a big sack on the first play of the following drive.
It'll be a gain of 5, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Jones throwing on 3rd and long. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They have picked up right where they left off in half number 1, just looking really dominant, extending this lead.
And it's fun to see when teams actually do that because so many times you go into the half after playing well and you kind of relax a little bit. We've got this. We can kind of punch the button whenever we get good and ready. But for a team to keep the intensity and keep the execution up and come back after the half and play so well, that's actually really, really nice to see.
And a pedal to the metal. That's what we're seeing right now. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Johnson on the counter.
To the 43, 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the 43, here's a 2nd down and 6.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
114 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Getting out a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will back now in Foxborough. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 2. Yeah, boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
The Browns offense heading back out to take possession.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss.
Now Jones throwing to start the drive. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw. Jones. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. That will be 4th down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Here we go.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory. And as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think you may want to keep them cranking high right here.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Ready.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Ready.
On 3rd down, Johnson.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
And he's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So the starting field position was terrific following a surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. Peoples-Jones going to elect not to run this out, and they'll begin at the 25.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
Jones now throwing to start the drive. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Back to throw. Jones. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Operating from the gun. Jones. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Again, he'll drop to throw.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Throwing again on second down. Jones. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 21. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
2nd and 7. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Here's Jones on first down. That's complete right around the 8. 3 yards is the gain that time. Second and goal.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. Looking to throw. Jones. Then he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
This is caught. Touchdown, Browns. Amari Cooper. A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Browns get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now down to 20. So that drive, 12 plays in length. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. And this is secured by the Patriots. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Ready up.
And they take a knee. And they will take a knee here. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that